Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the North Carolina Real Estate Show. I'm Tiffany Weber. Today we are talking about taxes.
I am here to sound like the typical homeowner that knows nothing about taxes other than
the first thing
I don't
you
want
should
to pay them.
That's the first thing you say is I don't want to pay them.
I mean, it was coming.
Yes. So the reason we're talking about taxes, we talk about taxes every year.
Why are we talking about it right now? Because this is not tax season. Tax season is in April.
Well, we're talking about property taxes, and it very much is property tax season. This is the time of year when the counties have finalized their budgets and they issue their tax bills. The reason why is that the tax bill is prorated on a calendar year basis. So the bills that are being issued right now by the county, yes, I understand that this is August 1st. And you may be thinking, well, why are they issuing a bill for all of 2023 on August 1st? I don't know. That's how they do it. I don't know why they do it that way. That's what they do in North Carolina. So the bill that you have just received in the mail or that you've seen online is for the entirety of calendar year 2023.
But Tiff, I might not live in my house through the rest of 2023. I might sell it.
And when you sell it, your taxes are going to be prorated as of the date of closing. So now that tax bills are out, they have to be paid.
So I got to pay for something that I haven't lived in yet. I got to pay for the future.
Yeah, you do. So let's say you are you're buying a house today and the tax bill has come out. The seller is going to be responsible to pay the taxes from January 1 through the date of closing. So seller will be responsible for today. Buyer is going to be responsible for 8/2 to 12/31. The parties can agree to prorate on another basis, but they have to agree, meaning there has to be some writing signed by the parties agreeing to prorate a different way than what the statute.
I'm sure that's a pain in the butt.
I mean, it's just like signing any other contract, but it's not the standard and it's not what the North Carolina statutes say. So it has to be some bargained for exchange between buyer and seller that they memorialize in writing to do it different than the way North Carolina has it set up. Now, there's also been this year revaluations in every county.
Boy, oh boy, have I seen that on the old Instagram. People are up in arms. My taxes went way up.
Yep, they
and
did.
when they keep saying way up, it might go up like $200 or $300. I'm like, guys, that's not way up.
Who have you seen?
I'm just saying.
Oh, because that's not what I'm seeing.
You see it more?
Oh yeah, it's hurting some people. It's hurting some people bad. But the appeal period has long passed at this point. It was much earlier in the year, your time for appeal. And at this point, the value has been set. And for most counties, the bill has been released. But if you're in a county where the bill hasn't been released, then the closing attorney has to prorate based on the value that was set as of the beginning of this year and the existing tax rates. So if the tax rates you're hoping are coming down and they haven't yet, well, we don't know what they will be until they've been adopted. Now, the other thing about taxes at this time of year that is a pain is in some counties you get an early pay discount. So a seller may have remitted their tax payment already. Well, like a county like Rowan County where you get more off if you pay in July versus August and so on and so forth, there may be a huge influx of tax payments to the county. We have sellers that are closing that are like, I've paid my tax bill, but the county has not reflected a zero balance yet. In order to get the title policy issued, we have to be able to certify that the taxes have been paid for that calendar year. There's no delinquencies, so we have to be able to get title insurance. The only way we can prove that the taxes are paid without a zero balance on the bill is to remit the tax payment. It can be, if there's no early pay discount and you're about to sell your property, it may not be wise to send in the tax bill right now. Just handle it on the closing statement so that you're not caught in limbo of, I sent in my check, the county hasn't updated the bill to a zero balance yet. What do we do? Because the closing attorney is going to have a way to be 100% certain the taxes are paid, and that's by a zero balance tax bill with the county. And if they don't have that, then they've got to remit the tax payment. So that's something to be on the lookout for. And agents, when you are talking to sellers about this, find out, did you send in your tax payment yet? If so, we need to get that zero balance from the county so that we don't have any issues prorating when it comes to the closing. Or, hey, our closing is in 2 weeks. Maybe don't write that tax check yet because you're not getting any discount to doing so. Let's handle it on the closing statement. So just get that piece of information so that you can have a smoother closing experience. These are helpful reminders for this time of year. The bills are out. Let's pay the man and get the taxes paid.
They're going to get paid.
They're going to get paid one way or another. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you're curious about that I didn't talk about?
I mean, I guess I just don't ever understand. It is weird getting a bill for the calendar year 2023 right now.
Yes, it is.
So like typically you would
confusion.
Yeah, so you would expect it on January 1st or December 31st kind of thing, because
but if you look at the bill, you'll see it might be due by whatever date in September it says, but it'll say not late until. So you have until the end of the year to pay before you're late.
Yeah, that's my only. It gets weird. Like, hey, do we have to pay this? Like, this is a weird date.
Yeah.
Like it's a strange date that you see.
It is. And, welcome to North Carolina. We do a lot of things weird. This is one of them.